It is just the first day of the 2016 Island Sustainability Conference, and keynote speakers already hit the topic of climate change hard. Raj Kurapati of the University of Alaska Fairbanks compared the Pacific Islands to Alaska.
People often ask me, why Alaska and the islands? And it's actually a really good question, but the reality is Alaska is no different from the islands as we find on many fronts. In Alaska, we're having similar issues. The coastal areas, we're seeing quite a bit of erosion, and buildings that have been built right along the coast have fallen into the ocean as a result of the impacts of climate change.
Climate change negotiator Tony DeBroom said even though the islands are slowly seeing the effects of climate change,
we don't see being displaced as an option. We have discovered that these are the most vulnerable areas right now to climate change. And perhaps one way, and we hope to bring this up during this conference, to deal with that would be to go and try and restore what was there before and help slow down the process of climate impact so that we can buy time and technology and financing to do better.
DeBroom explained it all started after World War II.
We found in many of the island communities, and this is true especially in Tuvalu, in Kiribati, the Marshalls, and to a similar extent in the Federated States and Palau, that at the end of World War II, because there were a lot of equipment that the military had with them and very cheap diesel, there was a tendency to backfill and build causeways and interfere in the natural flow of the lagoons and the other and rivers and bays throughout the islands.
Lastly, University of Idaho Scott Slavic explained that there is no running away from climate change.
There is no away. You can't leave one place and just go to another place, and this may be a symptom of the larger tendency in the world to abandon something, to throw it away when it seems like it's not safe or not usable anymore.
Slavic expressed that the only way is to adapt and spread awareness about sustainability in our daily lives.
How do we travel from place to place? Where do we get our resources for food and clothing? What kinds of energy resources do we rely upon? What the high school students are talking about in buildings. How do we build our buildings? How might we build them better?
Rosal Romanes, PNC News.